Morning, guys. Taking you along on Deer Hunt 2020, Region 8, British Columbia. We got first day of deer camp today. I'm just setting up camp. I'm gonna go do a little scouting around. My buddy Rob and his son Matthew are going to be joining me in a couple of days. It'll be Matthew's first hunt, so we're excited to see if we can get him a deer. Anything is open for antlered whitetail or mule deer, as well as you're allowed one whitetail antlerless. We'll hold off on that unless we get desperate. This is a meat hunt at the end of the day, but we'd love to get a nice big buck if possible. So I'm going to get out and do some walking today and see what's out there, and hopefully we can scout out some good areas, take you guys along on this hunt, and super excited to get Matthew out here and see if we can get him a deer as well. All right, let's do this. Hiking for a couple hours now. Hit a couple of ridges, some nice old cut blocks and some nice draws, tons of deer sign. Nothing super fresh. We'll just keep going. It's midday, so it's not the best time to find them. They're probably bedded down, but more scoping out the area on day one. Let's see what I can find. Beautiful country. Getting up on top of the ridge here. It's pretty prime looking deer country. Hopefully we can find something in this tangle of trees in the next couple hours. But feeling pretty positive about this. Lots of moose sign around. Unfortunately, I don't have a tag for one of those. Still be fun to see one. Squirrels keep giving me away though. Button buck. I think there's another deer behind it. I'm just gonna sit here and wait. So I just saw my first deer. It was a little, I think it was a button buck and his mum. Nice big mule deer doe. Just spooked them. Nothing else took off in the forest behind them, so I'm just gonna keep walking. It's a good sign. Hey guys, so I'm deep in it now, long ways from camp. I gotta slowly work my way back, but I wanna work over this mountain. I just jumped a couple of does and they ran up this hill. So I gotta work my way around the base and then kind of walk into the mountain against the wind. So it's been kind of tough. The wind keeps changing, but let's see what I can find. Hopefully I can get back to camp before dark, otherwise it'll be interesting. Good morning, everybody. This is day 2 of deer camp, deer hunting, Region 8, 2020. So I didn't have a finish up on day 1 there. It started pouring rain. I had to book her back for camp. I was about 5 kilometers away. I was soaking wet by the time I got back. But I did jump a bunch of deer on the way back, so I got a good idea of where they might be hanging out. I might have blown that area a bit, so I'm gonna try hiking the opposite direction of camp today, and then I'll go back in that area again, probably tomorrow or the next day. So this is my last day hunting alone. Rob and Matthew will be here tomorrow, so I'll see what I can dig up, and hopefully we get something today, and I'll get you some more footage. All right. So half hour into my hunt, I just passed up on a big white-tailed doe. It was just right here. It's only 500 yards from camp, but I'm gonna wait a little later into the week to fill that tag if I need to. I hummed and hawed for a bit. It's tough to pass it up. Like we always say when we're fishing, never throw back on the first day what you're happy to have on the last, but I did it anyway. Guess we'll see how that works out. So I just came across this scrape overhanging branch. Right on a major game trail with lots of signs, so I'm gonna find somewhere to sit here. So we're just gonna sit here for a couple hours. There's a bunch of fresh sign and deer trails that come through this area. Hopefully something will show up in the next bit. So it's a group of mule deer down at the second power line down there, but I don't have a spotting scope and I can't tell if there's any bucks. I'm gonna have to try and get closer. It's about 600 yards away. I'll have to try and get within 300. Well, day 2 is in the books. Didn't see as much as yesterday. Just saw the one white-tailed doe that I could have shot, but I think I'll wait to the end of the trip to see if I need one of those. I don't need 3 deer. So, pretty nice hiking today though. It wasn't pouring rain for once. I think we're supposed to get some snow tonight, so that should be good. See where the tracks are in the morning. Alright, try again tomorrow. Morning everyone. Here we are, day 3 morning. Woke up to a bit of a winter wonderland, so gonna get out there and see if we can see some tracks. Rob and Matthew will be here in a couple hours, so I'm just gonna hit it on foot for a bit and then we'll do an evening hunt. Alright, wish me luck. Alright, here we are, day 3. Rob and Matthew finally joined me, so not a lot of action today. The fog has rolled in. How's it going, Matthew? Ready to kill your first deer? Excited?
Yeah.
Alright. So I followed a big buck trail all the way down this power line this morning, but I didn't see him anywhere, and the fog is bad, so we're gonna have to find and try and get above it. So we're gonna head up top, see how it goes. Got a couple hours left to have light. Alright, here we are at the end of the 4th night. It's been some hard hunting, nothing to show for it. Turns out the fire goes pretty good in a windstorm. But at least the rain stopped, and hopefully we have a better day tomorrow. It's supposed to cool down, maybe the animals will start moving. We're gonna try a few different spots tomorrow. Anyway, here's the end of another night. So I think we're on day 5. Matthew and Rob just pulled out after the morning hunt. We've seen a bunch of stuff that's probably shootable, but it's so skittish that we're just seeing stuff as it rips through the bush. So going up to the top of this ridge for an evening hike. I'm just gonna go sit on a game trail for a few hours. See what we can pick up. It's starting to get a bit tedious after all these days of working hard, but gonna get her done this year, I hope. Away we go. So day 5, I've hiked way back into this gully, a long ways from any roads. I've been ripping these hillsides apart with my binoculars and trying to find a bedded buck. There's deer trails that go straight down the sides of these mountains. So far, nothing. Morning. So it's supposed to be my last day of hunting today, but we've woken up to just a bit of snow. So I think I'm refocusing on how am I getting out of here. Truck's gonna have to be chained up. Somehow I'm gonna have to get this RV turned around. And so once I get organized, I might have a couple hours to do a hunt in the area, look for fresh tracks, but I think I'm tapping out this year. Well, since I'm stuck here in the snow, I might as well go for a little walk in the snow and see where the deer are crossing, just for fun. So we've had over a foot of snow in the last 12 hours. Super deep. And it's still coming down. RV is pretty much stuck in the campground. And I barely got the truck back into the camp. My buddy's gonna come up in a couple days, probably some heavy chains and get us out. But for now, I'm stuck here, so I might as well go hunting. It's pretty deep. So there's a spike mule deer buck just on the other side of those power lines. He just walked into the bush right there. I'm not sure if I should wait here and see if he comes up. Slowly walk down there and see if I can see him. I'm gonna wait a few minutes. He was feeding out of the power lamp and started walking this way. I don't know if he heard me walking or not. Find out shortly. Okay, so I finally got him. I had a little spike buck at 250 yards. I didn't want to take the shot. There's a little bit of brush in between me and him. So I put a stalk on him all the way up over the edge of this power line. Right there, you can see. For all you CrossFitters out there, you want to work out, try dragging 110-pound deer straight up a hill 2 kilometers. I gotta stick with 2 ropes on it. I could cut it up and backpack it, but it's a borderline between doing this and going get back to the camp and getting my meat pack and everything else. You can get her done, but holy cow, what a workout. Gonna be doing it with the headlamp shortly. Doesn't look very steep on camera, but it's pretty darn steep. Good times. All right, well, I made it back to the truck. That was a lot further from the road than I thought. A couple kilometers straight up the hill. Only took about 3 hours. Ay. Oh well. Next time I'll just cut it up and put it in a backpack, but at the end of the day, I got it here. Alright guys, well, we made her out of camp. I'm not gonna lie, that was stressful. I had to chain up the truck 4 low all the way out. Just clearance on both sides of the trees bowing down with the snow. Definite change in weather from the beginning of the week to the end. Glad I could bring you along on this crazy little trip of mine. It's too bad Rob and Matthew didn't get anything, but Matthew got exposed to the rigors of hunting anyway. We actually went south this year and stayed in the Okanagan because we got frozen up last year up north, and now this is the coldest it's been in 120 years in this time of year apparently. Just my luck. Anyways, this was a fun adventure, and it'll be the first video of my channel because I'm going to make a few with our fishing adventures as well. I'm a little better fisherman than I am a hunter, so tune in the summer for those. Thanks for joining me.